With the ever-growing technology in the past 30 years, video games have become a big role in many children's lives. In this current day and age, you can see children playing games on Xbox, PlayStation, the Wii, or even their cell phones. I have played video games for a little over 24 years, and I've heard many controversies regarding the effects that gaming has on a child's mind. Many people believe that video games have a harmful or negative effect on the human mind, especially in children. But this isn't exactly true. I will be informing you of the positive effects of video games. Studies have shown that video games have led to an increase in critical thinking and hand-eye coordination, among many other traits. I would like to speak of a few of the positive effects that gaming has. Playing video games can lead to a higher level of critical thinking and problem-solving logic. For instance, a child may be playing Angry Birds on a cell phone. While this seems like the child may be passing time or just playing a game, the mind has to think of creative ways to use each bird correctly to complete the level, let alone perfect it. This thought process transfers over into thinking outside the box to solve a conflict. Hand-eye coordination is also improved from gaming. This is particularly true in shooters. A player must keep track of many variables, such as where the character is, your direction of movement, where you are aiming, and if the gunfire is hitting. If your character takes damage, you must move out of the way. This is interpreted by the brain and controlled by a player's fingertips. This also assists in a way of multitasking. With the vast number of variables and things happening around the player must track each event and compensate for each instance. According to Jordan Shapiro in Forbes magazine, video games are frowned upon by parents as time wasters, and worse, some education experts think that games corrupt the brain. Violent video games are easily blamed by the media and some experts as the reason why some young people become violent or commit extreme antisocial behavior. But many scientists and psychologists find that video games can actually have many benefits. The main one is making kids smart. Video games may actually lead to teaching kids high-level thinking skills that they will need in the future. There are many controversies about gaming. People believe that gaming causes children to be violent or lazy, or that games have a negative effect on the brain. This is mainly due to the social media, but the actions of a child are not due to a game. Henry Jenkins of Massachusetts Institute of Technology noted that there is a decreased rate of juvenile crime, which coincides with the popularity of violent video games. While video games can lead a child to be lazy, there does need to be a limit set on them. This isn't the video game's fault, but the parent that allows the child to behave in such a way. RaisSmartKids.com states, video games make learning fun. Your kid likes games because of the colors, the animation, the eye candy, as well as the interactivity and the challenge and the rewards of winning. The best way to learn is when the learner is having fun at the same time. That's why video games are natural teachers. Having fun keeps your kid motivated to keep on practicing, which is the only way to learn skills. Video games are also capable of making difficult subjects, such as math, fun. People who play video games are able to make decisions in a shorter amount of time. In gaming, players are constantly faced with issues that require them to make a decision in a shorter amount of time, and according to a study by the University of Rochester, gamers make decisions and act on them up to 6 times per second. This is compared to a non-gamer's 4 decisions per second. With the growing amount of cooperative gaming, children are being required to work together, and this creates a social bond between two people. The technology of the world is ever growing, and a child who has an interest in gaming is constantly up to date with the newest technology. To sum everything up, video games have had many controversial topics, but studies have shown that there are many positive effects to the human brain and many underlying effects that translate to real-world application. I hope that this speech has shown you that there are many positive effects that the brain and that video games are very beneficial to a child's mind. Technology will continue to advance and evolve. Video game consoles allow interaction with this technology at any age and will aid in remaining up to date with the world around us. Have a great day and game on.